Greetings fellow tank commanders. In this video I'm going to be showing you a game that I played in the Frostbite Grizzly M4. This is a tier 5 British premium medium tank with preferential matchmaking. The game I'm playing is a standard battle on Overlord with tier 5 as the top tier and 1 artillery on each team. At the start of this game, my damage standing for the Grizzly was just above 94%, and I was aiming to get my third mark of excellence. I've chosen an area in the center of the map to fight this game. The hilly terrain works out really well here for the Grizzly, which has amazing gun depression, and it does give some decent opportunities for spotted target hits if the enemy pushes too far forward and you have a few sniper tanks behind you. But overall, I find it's pretty hard to get spotted damage on Overlord. And here's my first damage hit of the game to finish off that Locust. My most successful games with the Grizzly have been when I'm in position to use my spotting, because overall I don't find the Grizzly to be that reliable of a damage dealer, and that's why I have the coated optics and binoculars. And even in situations like these where I don't get to use my spotting capabilities, I don't regret not having a gun rammer or vents, because it's not going to make that much of a difference to the gun performance, and you're still not going to be able to outmatch enemy tier 5s in a head-on fight. Look at these cheeky shots on that Type 91. Those are some easy damage hits, and thankfully the RNG is on my side, so I don't have to take too many shots in order to finish him off. Since the majority of the fighting is happening off to my left, I thought I'd be able to sneak a quick snapshot over this hill, but that enemy tank destroyer was just sitting there waiting for me, and at least I'm able to trade shots with him, but still I have to use my repair kit a little earlier in the game than I would have liked. Seeing that there's a Bogatar KV-220 in the middle of the field here, I've switched over to my premium AP rounds for some extra reliability, but even now I only get one of my 2 shots dealing damage. Now, considering how much close quarters fighting has been going on already this game, it's been a bit of a slow start for me, and I know that I need at least 15 damage hits to maintain my damage standing. And this Churchill provides some great opportunity for some extra damage and assisted damage, but he uses his repair kit. Helping bring down a full health tier 5 heavy tank would have been really nice. That tank destroyer that took out my engine from earlier is trying to sneak up on me, but he can't get a good angle. Now I'm not too worried about this Blitzen that appears off to my right here. I know that even with APCR rounds he's going to have a hard time penetrating me. And this tier 3 offers another great opportunity to get some easy damage hits, but my shooting is a little bit sloppy here, so it's taking a little longer than normal to take out a tier 3. The battle is changing very fast around me. The enemy heavy tanks have managed to push through to the left, and even though it shows that the game is still balanced, a concentrated force of top tier heavy tanks is never to be underestimated. I've tried to hold on to as many hit points as possible this game in case of a situation like this, because I know in short distance fighting like this, the enemy heavy tanks are most likely going to be able to get a few shots on me, even if I use my dodging strategies to perfection. With these 2 T1 heavy tanks coming in fast, I've switched back to my premium ammunition, and it's going to be a close one. I managed to actually bounce a shot off my hull armor, and he really only needs 2 more shots to finish me off. But this T1 heavy tank misses, and my teammates are providing some great supportive fire here. If his teammate had to move forward to support him, there's no way I would have survived that. Now I've got a damaged engine and no repair kit, which is going to make this situation a little more difficult. But as a top tier tank with the game being so close, I have no choice but to keep engaging the enemy. This T1 heavy tank is getting shot from multiple sides here and really doesn't have a chance of escaping. And I know I got lucky here that he didn't move forward with his teammate. But since those 3 tier 5 heavy tanks didn't combine their firepower, their assault move was pretty ineffective. A good leading shot here to finish off that tank destroyer, and it gives my team a clear lead. With 23 damage hits here, I know my damage standing will be increasing, but will it be enough to gain almost a whole % to get that third mark of excellence? Fortunately, I was turned around in time to get that tank destroyer, and wow, just enough hit points left from that artillery shot. With a damaged engine, I knew I wasn't going to get to the artillery ahead of my teammates, so I decided to stick on the ridge lines in the middle of the map and try to just get some sniper hits. My spotting equipment really pays off here, and I'm able to spot out that enemy artillery even before my light tank, and that gives me just enough time to get the final shots to finish off the game. The Grizzly did not let me down there. Now let's check the post-game stats and see how I did. In this game, I managed to earn 34,000 silver and 4,015 experience, without any multipliers. In this game, I dealt 2,448 damage, assisted with 149 damage, and destroyed 7 enemies while blocking 275 damage. This earned me High Caliber, Mastery Badge Ace Tanker, Top Gun, and most importantly, my 3rd mark of excellence. I believe my damage standing before this game was at about 94.02, and so this game allowed me to earn just over 1% to get that 3rd mark. I placed at the top of my team, earning a base XP of 1,912. I managed to hit 31 of my 43 shots and penetrate 26 of those. Those are pretty average stats for the Grizzly. I didn't do much in terms of crew and module damage this game. I injured the radio operator in the Blitzen, injured the gunner in the Churchill 1, and damaged the gun in the Archer. Well, that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing that final game, which I was able to 3-mark my Frostbite Grizzly M4. If you remember that the Grizzly's role on the battlefield is a support tank, and you'd be patient and wait for those key opportunities to get that damage and assisted damage, then you will have great potential with this tank. I'm so happy I was able to 3-mark this Canadian flag tank, and I'm looking forward to many more games with it. Stay tuned for more awesome World of Tanks videos.